I'm in my studio and I thought I would show you an example of loving something back to life. So you can see this is a beautiful old, I think this is like 40s vintage kimono. The bottom was completely ripped. I'll show you an example of it. A lot of it, I just took a collar off of it, and this is probably how it originally was, and you can see that there's a little bit discoloration, but really the color is pretty good. But there are these little spots that you can see have been kind of mangled. So there are a couple options with a piece like this, but because this fabric is somewhat fragile, like if it was a little bit thicker, I may add it to another piece. I may actually use this as scrap, but because it's actually kind of got its bones somewhat, it is a lighter cotton. A lot of the kimonos are heavier than this. The back is actually very holey, like that example I just showed you. So I found this piece that I thought I would add to the back to make it special. And then what I'm also going to do is whip stitch this bottom piece, which is kind of one of my signature things to do. What do you think? A piece like this, isn't it better just to find a way to love it back to life, to find a way to make it wearable for somebody, and to, it's hard to find these fabrics and these kimonos, even if they're in terrible condition. I feel like it's better to try to love them back to some sort of life, even if it's not a very long life. They might have a life on somebody's wall or in somebody's closet. I have a lot of clients that just say that they love just looking at these pieces. I'll show you the finished product in a minute. So here we go with the final product. You can see I whip stitched the bottom. I also just hand stitched those couple of little holes, and let me show you the back. There we go with the back. I love it. I love the color. What would you do? What do you think about this? Isn't it better than just having it be scrap and thrown away somewhere and nobody gets to enjoy it? I think there's other things I could have done to it. I could have added to it. I was concerned about how sturdy this fabric was going to be going forward for somebody. So I wanted to keep it intact as much as possible.